it's made me as a leader now an absolute massive improvement in so many areas for me. The massive change is being able to understand that a problem is fluid. I can deal with it. A challenge does create an opportunity. Also learning that we don't make the best decisions when we fear something. So creating that environment for me where having a settled mind and a clear mind allowed me to see things for what they actually are, and then being able to make decisions has been amazing evolution for me in terms of understanding what consciousness is and understanding what's really happening, and the fact that we are actually able to deal with those things. So it's been life-changing in a major way for me. I'm a lot more relaxed. I'm probably doing less. It may not make sense, but I'm doing less, and I'm able to make decisions from a position of awareness and have that intuition about what they're able to do, and really see that, and then trust them with those things, allows me to get a lot more done. So yeah, my capacity for leadership has, I believe, increased since I've been undertaking this type of work. What this program does is that it actually evolves the consciousness. If we're making decisions from a settled mind, then we're seeing things a lot clearer. I've seen practical change. I've seen real results for myself. I'm feeling a lot calmer and less stressed. It's been a great program for me, both from a work perspective and personally, picking up some good habits. It's been a great experience so far.
Been in the role of CEO for probably 3 or 4 years, and it was a new experience for me. I'd never have really any formal coaching in terms of my career around management and of people. It's just been my life experiences, and I guess I found myself at a time where the company was struggling to raise capital. We were struggling to keep the team together, and I guess my mind was really unsettled, and I found it difficult to concentrate, to focus, and to remain focused and on the big picture. So I guess that's where I was at when I came across the new Mavericks. The project has certainly moved forward and moving into full-blown construction by the end of 2023, targeting production in 2025. Financially, the company has also been really successful. We've taken the company from, a market cap of, double-digit millions in Australian dollars, and as of today, in January, we've got a market capitalisation of over $1 billion. So that's a testament to the team and the work that the company has put into this project. We also have now got some financial backing from a large group here in Australia. In fact, it's Hancock Prospecting. Many of your viewers would be familiar with that group. It's backed by the Australia's wealthiest person. So we've really got some strong backing now, and it's looking good for the company for the future. Yes, along the way, it's come with a lot of challenges, a lot of ups and downs. We've had a lot of success and a lot of not so successful moments. And I guess I've gone from a position where I was really unsettled. I really couldn't focus my mind. And through the techniques that we've worked on with new Mavericks and with meditating, it's certainly helped me in terms of settling my mind, remaining focused, and looking at the big picture and driving the business towards that big picture, rather than focusing on the little day-to-day issues that might get under our skin. The differences in the way that you guys sort of approach things is that you bring real day experiences to the table in terms of applying feelings and a sense of being at one with the wider universe and nature, and just these are things that are all common knowledge. But the way that you describe them and bring them out and teach the lesson, I guess, I find extremely useful, because it's much more practical than sort of reading a book on psychology or something like that. It's actually bringing a sense that it's wholeness. You need to look after yourself, your mind, your inner peace, before you can actually do good on the outside. Realization that just because you're right doesn't mean that everybody's going to believe you or follow you. I think it's more than just being right. You need to be right, and it needs to be truthful. And I think if you can portray those two things, then I think you can really guide the business to where you need it to be and others around you. So I think that's been one of the big takeaways for me.
Look, overall, the company is in a really strong position. Things are now starting to unfold for us rather than us, having to drive and work at everything. We've put in the work that things are more naturally starting to unfold and occur. Time we were struggling even to get small kind of unknown customers to work with us. And, we were having to convince them. And now the scale and the type of customers that we're working with are leaders in their industry globally, and they're coming to us and they're making it clear to us that what we're doing is unique and it's valuable, and we're achieving our goals the way that we want to. Again, we're not forcing things, whereas in the past it was a lot of convincing and forcing and moving, and now we're achieving our goals in a very confident way. I would consider it genuine success. But if I sit back and look at where the company is now, where our staff is, where our products and our customers are, it's night and day different from where we were 2 years ago. And I know that is because of the work that we've done, the decisions that we've made, the help that you and Paulo have provided me to keep a settled mindset, make the right decisions, see the big picture, and move at the right time. The work that we've done around protection, around being prepared for the unseen, around being prepared for the unknown. I can't provide specifics, but there are moments that have happened where I look back and I say, wow, we could have been in a difficult position, or we could have been in a very detrimental position had we not made the decisions that we made 6 months ago, 10 months ago, 12 months ago. We've had a few things that have come up that I know that we were protected because of that work that we did. It just changes my mindset. It gives me that confidence that the process and the work that we're doing is setting the groundwork and laying a foundation that's not going to be impacted by these changes. And I know that in difficult times, whether they're foreseen or unforeseen, we're going to have been prepared for it. If I'm unsettled, frankly, I'm going to get a call from you or Paulo. It always seems to be at the right time. When I get to that period of being unsettled, or where I'm not quite sure of what to do, you guys always have a knack for being there at the right point in time to help me get back to what's important, to settle my mind, think about what's the right thing to do. And it gives me that confidence. You guys have helped me build the capacity and build the mindset to almost embrace that and just say, yep, things are changing again. Yep, something happened that I couldn't have predicted, but I know that we're prepared, and I know that we're protected. That settled position in a world of turmoil. Everything is changing around us, and unforeseen things happen all the time. But I know that we have the capacity to deal with it. I know that I personally am in a position to deal with those changes and those challenges. I've got a huge level of confidence from where I came into the company, and I came in knowing I could do the job. But now I have just a different level of confidence in terms of my ability to steer the company in the right way, to have the right people on our team, and that I've got the backing of you and Paulo and the process that we work through. I just know that when a challenge comes up, we're prepared, and we're going to work through it, and it's going to come out right on the other side. So I don't get rattled by things. I kind of look at it and go, yep, there's another hurdle. Okay, let's work through it. And I just know that we're going to work through it. It's been truly game changing for me. It's a whole new world. And you guys have really helped me manage through that, both on a professional and a personal front, because taking this job has had the biggest impact on my personal life and my family of any other decision that I've ever made. And you guys have helped me through all of that.
The experience has been fantastic working with both Paul and Ramon. I think in the course of 5 years, I haven't had as many self changes as what I'd had in the previous 35 years of my life. And all of those have been for the benefit of both my family and work as well. It's been a game changer for me personally. The not just growth in our business and our offering in our business, which has grown substantially over the last 5 or so years, but growth as me as a person have become a lot more focused in my work, as well as more present at home, which of course, you've got to have both family and business working in unison. They go hand in hand. So I think that's incredibly important. Learning meditation has been a life changer for myself. It brings another element. It brings a contentment to my life, and it spreads across all facets of that. In terms of business, the flow of getting work has definitely improved. My ability to, I think, bring work to the company has substantially grown to, now the biggest bring of work to the company. I think that as I said before, the offering that we give as a service has grown and expanded to meet the market needs. And I think that has happened a lot around, I guess, my learnings and my work with Paul and Ramon. What I find with Paul and Ramon is it goes a lot deeper than that. The insight that they have at every meeting that we have is well and above any other coaches that I've ever worked with or had experiences with. I think that brings another whole insight to stability in your business, stability at home, and how you develop yourself as a person. It's amazing in some of the meetings how both Paul and Ramon are able to jump to the issue at hand without me even saying anything. I don't think you could say that from many coaches out there, that they can pick up what's going on without me having to even open my mouth. So I think it's pretty impressive in that sense. The transformation I've seen in myself in the last 5 years has just been huge, and all for the better. I've transitioned away from many bad habits in my life, just from thinking about things more, being more content, coming from a deeper place, better serving myself, and being able to do that has such a huge impact on my family. It has a huge impact on my work family, i.e. all the people that I work with every day. The ability to just be calm and make decisions clearly is just such a bonus to being able to do business well, and also at home as well. So I'd definitely recommend any leader that wants to take themselves to the next level, take their company to the next level, develop their teams on a deeper level. I think it's a no-brainer.
I'm seeing really good results for me. I feel like I'm a lot more calm. I feel really settled in my thinking, my day-to-day work, day-to-day meetings that I'm having with some of my guys, even the really challenging days and the very high pressure situations, in a much more just a much more calm level. And I can deal with these tough situations, and not just one at a time. I feel like I could deal with 20 tough situations at a time, and I feel like I still have that capacity. I mean, before that, I might have had like 4 or 5 tough situations, and I'd feel like sometimes that you clam up a bit and you feel like you need a bit of a break in the traffic. But with these guys, they've just given me a greater capacity, and I've actually begun to really enjoy my day-to-day situations. And on those tough situations, I'm actually starting to semi-enjoy them, and I'm enjoying getting a great result out of every situation I go in. And it does mean now that I can actually celebrate our successes. I can celebrate what could have been a bad situation that we've made good with our clients or with some of our team members, and it's made it just a lot more enjoyable now. I think that before I was working with Roman and Paulo, I didn't feel like my health was very good. I eat well. I exercise daily, twice a day. I don't really drink alcohol. But I was still feeling like my energy was no good. And I felt kind of a little bit sort of unwell. And I look back and I don't think I've felt better. I think I feel a lot better than I've done for 20 years. That these guys are so passionate about what they do, and their passion is to make your life better. Their passion is to make your business better, your family life better. You have to work with them to feel it and to see it. It's hard to explain, but I can tell you, your friends, your family, they will all be thankful. Your colleagues, they'll all be thankful that you're doing something. They won't potentially know where you're getting all of this from and where the changes are coming from, but I'm sure they will see a big difference in your life, and then you're able to help them make a difference in their life. People will notice, and they will tell you they're loving the experience that they're experiencing with you. I have no hesitation in recommending Paulo and Ramon to anyone. Anyone that is a leader within their business that needs more capacity, needs a better quality of life, needs better health. These guys provide protection around you. It's fantastic. I'm a lot clearer. My investments are running well. My business is running, I believe, beautifully. I've got great people around me now.
That gave me the ability to be able to get away from some of my fears, some of my anxieties, some of my own insecurities, which opened up a lot of energy, which is what ultimately I was looking for. By doing all of that, I was able to realize a lot of success in making a transition from somebody who had the potential, the talent, and the possibilities there in front of me to somebody that was able to now be able to utilize them with confidence and not allow some of the challenges from the past and things that, again, had helped me maybe in the past, but weren't going to be the skills that I needed in order to be able to march forward in the future. What Ramon and the team and I really spent a lot of time was remaining in the present and not being focused so far into the future, and certainly not being in a point where you're dwelling in the past. And by staying focused on the present, by staying focused on ensuring that that I was using a process to approach problems and challenges and, of course, opportunities in a way that wasn't based in anxieties of the future or the past, it allowed me to be able to really excel and beat the goals that were put in front of me, and in fact help launch pretty rewarding part of my career.